Here are the 6 key things to consider with regards to construction documents in your factory of the future. So when we talk about construction documents, that's appointments, building contracts, collateral warranties, subcontracts, deeds of novation. So there's a lot of different documents that you need to think about. But for each of them, these 6 key principles are really important. So 1, price and payment. Now, payment disputes are common throughout the construction industry, particularly with regards to the appropriate valuation of an interim payment. So make sure that your contract includes a detailed mechanism for payment. And by that, I mean it needs to be clear what the due date for each payment is, how that payment is going to be calculated, and what the final date for that payment is. Consider, is the contract sum / the fee clearly stated? And in what circumstances will the contractor / professional consultant be entitled to an increase in that sum? It also needs to be clearly set out how any variations to the works, so additions, changes, are going to be calculated. So what rates are going to be used for that? Are they going to be stated in the contract, or will it just be market rates at the time? Also consider generally, is the contract sum going to be fixed, or if material prices increase, will a contractor be entitled to more money in respect of that? And that's a common issue that we're seeing in contracts at the moment, given all of the fluctuations in materials costs. Number 2, design. Consider who is responsible for designing the project. Is it just going to be the building contractor, or will it be split between the building contractor and the consultants? If it's all on the building contractor, do any consultants need to be novated across? And make sure that whenever a party is carrying out design, that their construction documents include a copyright license in your favour, which enables you to use and rely upon that design going forwards. 3, collateral warranties. What parties do you need to get a collateral warranty from? Are there any key subcontractors involved? And then also think about third parties. So have you got a funder on this project that's going to require a full suite of collateral warranties? If so, all of that needs to be expressly set out in the construction documents, or you might find yourself in a situation where you need to get a warranty and the other party's refusing to provide it because it's not in their document. 4, dispute resolution. Now, no one wants to get into a dispute, but as I've said, they're really common in the construction industry. So it's important when you're entering into the documents to think about how you would want a dispute to be dealt with. We often see tiered dispute resolution mechanisms, so where the parties will first try to negotiate, then mediate, before going to litigation. Also think about whether expert determination might be appropriate, or a contractual adjudication mechanism. With regards to arbitration, we often strike that out of our construction documents because a lot of parties would prefer to go through the courts. So consider whether you want arbitration to be an option. 5, delay. Make sure that the completion date is clearly stated, and also the circumstances in which the contractor will be entitled to an extension of time. Consider including additional protections for yourself in the building contract. For example, liquidated damages for delay, a right to augment the contractor's labour or omit works in the event of delay, and potentially a right to terminate in the event that the works are in delay and then appoint a replacement contractor to finish the job. All of those things will just help you to keep the project progressing. And 6, security and insurance. Now, unfortunately, insolvency is really prevalent throughout the construction industry, so you need to make sure that your construction documents adequately protect you in the event that the other party goes insolvent. In the building contract, the key things to check for that are the retention percentage. Is a performance bond required? What about a parent company guarantee? Is there a right to terminate in the event of insolvency? If there's going to be off-site materials, do the vesting provisions under the contract protect you in the event of insolvency? And then with regards to insurance, Note that if a party is carrying out design, then there should be an obligation within that construction document that they are required to maintain professional indemnity insurance cover for a period equivalent to the limitation period under that document. So if the document's a deed, it should require the party to maintain professional indemnity insurance for a period of 12 years following practical completion. Also make sure it's expressly stated which party is required to insure the works while they are ongoing, and if there's any existing building, who's going to insure that as well. So those are the 6 key things to consider for your construction documents in your factory of the future. Thank you.